Hello and welcome again to Unstuck Life Coaching Live. My name is Barbara Winwood. I'm a life coach and positive psychology practitioner, and today will be all about resilience. So, what makes you strong in going through tough times? And today, the focus, because the subject is just massive, and we just break it down, especially on resilience strategies in those times of COVID-19, which are a challenge to all of us. But before we dive deeper into that, just a quick update from last time. Some of you may remember we did the balance pie, and some have come back to me and said, Barbara, well, some of the aspects have in them so many other aspects, and how do we go about it if we want to look at them closer? So my recommendation would be take out the area you want to look at, for example, health, which has nutrition, exercise, medication, maybe working with other health professionals, and draw a completely new balance pie and go through all these areas again, do the numbering again, and then you will have hopefully another tool which helps you to assess where you are on the road with that. So that's about the balance pie. But now back to resilience. Yeah, what makes you strong and helps you in adverse times? So one thing I think, especially now in the time of COVID-19, is to acknowledge that you live in a different family dynamics than you used to. It makes a total difference if you are together 2 hours a day or the whole day. I'm sure all of you will have noticed that by now. And it is so important to embrace this family dynamics that is emerging, and to focus away from the how I feel, but more towards the how do we feel, and trying to discover the positives in it, and also take the learning opportunities from it. The other aspect is to identify and to use your signature strengths. So we all have character strengths in us. So I'm not talking about skills, whether you are good at a certain thing, but about the character strengths. So the aspects of your personality that are uniquely you, whether this is love, hope, appreciation of beauty and excellence, zest. There's so many of them. If you've never done the character strength test from the Via Character Institute, I highly recommend that. It's a brilliant, brilliant starting point to get more in touch with that. And I'll give you a link at the end of the session as well. Now, the other important bit is, again, try and create yourself some structure and routines, because there is very little routine coming now from the outside. Many of us are in different work scenarios. I have to teach the children, and all of this is, yeah, you basically are in the driver's seat of creating what structures your day, and it is more important than ever. So just stick with it. But at the same time, also acknowledge what may work today may not work tomorrow. So pair that structure with a certain level of flexibility that keeps open to any changes that might arise. I know it's a bit of a balancing act, but in that balance lies the best way forward, really, at the moment. Fifth little tip is use your source of inspiration. That will look different for each of you. It could be art, it could be music, it could be literature, movies, spirituality. So really use everything that gives you strength and inspiration to kind of fire you up and keep you fired up. And the last one is, it sounds very simple, think optimistically. Now I hear you say, oh yeah, well, I know I'm a pessimist and I can't do that. And yes, you can learn optimism, and will definitely come back to this in one of the next videos. What are the strategies for learning to become a bit more optimistic? So if you feel that's a bit asked too much at the moment, just give it, put it at the back of your mind and come back to it later. But certainly the ability to think positively makes a huge difference. So these 6 areas would be it from me for today. I will give you the link for an article published by the University of Pennsylvania, which explains some of the aspects more in depth. And also in there, you will find the brilliant offer for an online course on resilience in these testing times. It's normally not free. It's part of the foundation degree of positive psychology at the University of Pennsylvania, but at the moment they are offering it for free, and it's a tremendous tool. So if you get a chance and have the time, do it. That would be so helpful and brilliant. Yeah, and I think that would be it from me for today. I'll definitely be back with some more, so make sure you follow me, stay tuned. So as we go through this time, you enlarge your skill portfolio, how to stay well. And as always, with any questions, please get in touch. And then I hope to see you next time. Take care.